Okay, this template, or this piece, was cut to the same width as this when I ran them through the table saw. So I know that this is the identical width of my base and my top. And what I'm going to do is I'll just double stick tape this to it after I redo my line. I'll bandsaw the bulk of the waste, and then, having learned my lesson, it's getting better, by the way, from the last time, I'll just route this way, flip the template, and then route the other half. I feel like I'm back to the scene of a crime now. I'm just going to stand it up. Feel it flush on the sides. And give her a good squeeze here. It should do it. Nice and flush along the back. I've got my bit set already to the proper height. Now it's got to come up a little bit. Holy crap. Now, I'll get that off of there. Before I do the next one though, I gotta take some acetone to get this sticky residue off. You can see where I was kind of getting stuck, literally. So that's another little lesson learned, I guess. There you go, after a light sanding, just to get a uniform color on both of them. Nice match. So I'm going to mark, let's see, this one will go this way. I'm going to mark this. So I know which way it goes. So this is going to be top. There you go. Nice 1/4 inch reveal. If you want more, I could have shifted my template out a little bit, but that looks good to me. I like it. Okay, I've got to route these this edge, these 3 edges, but I've got too much invested in this thing to risk blowing out a corner now. So I'm taking the drop from my cutoff, and I'm going to use this to prevent the tear out coming from this direction as I route. And you can see that, maybe you can't, but I can. This is a little short, and this is a lot short. So I have to sand out some of this waste, or this area in here, to give this the ability to touch the sides. So I'm taking the high spots here, making marks, And that's the areas I'll remove material. Get me a little closer. All right, now I'm touching here and here. This side, the router bit will be going the other direction, so that's not important. It's this corner that I'm worried about. When I come around this way, I'll be going this direction. I need to be concerned. Oh, I need to be concerned about tear out on this corner, and I'll just use a straight piece to back that up. All right, I'm going to start with the top because I've got a lot less invested in this piece than I do the bottom. And I just want to see how this is going to go. I got my drop clamped so that I'm tight here, and then I'll flip it over and do the opposite side and run that. So here goes nothing. You saw even there that thing wanted to jump on me, but I had this pad on it and I was able to hold it. So it did a nice job. So I'm just going to raise this up just a few thousandths and make all these passes one more time, kind of clean up this burning a little bit. And just clean it up. Now that I've got all these radiuses established, I can go, once around and not really have to worry about any tear out now.